Hey everyone, welcome to Born Brazen. I'm your host, Holly. I'm so excited that you're here. A little heads up about today's episode. We were having some audio issues, so the microphone is a little in and out and there is some echo. We are getting that fixed, and the episode is a little gappy because we recorded while showing the Netflix episode and realized that that's a copyright issue. So we kind of had to mush it together, but we were so excited to get this out. We couldn't re-record and we just couldn't wait. So it's best if you're watching on Spotify or YouTube. I have included subtitles there, so it's easy to follow along. But I hope you enjoyed the episode. Part 2 is coming out soon, and looking forward to chatting with you in the comments. Enjoy. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Born Brazen, the podcast where we talk about all the things everyone's thinking, but nobody says out loud. I'm your host, Holly, and if you've never been here before, we talk about a little bit of everything from documentaries to just real talk, all brazen. This episode is going to fill all of the opinions of documentaries that we're going to review in our own opinions, and then sometimes talking just about life and all the messy middle in between. This is my host here, my co-host, Julie. She's my best friend in the whole entire world. So I'm going to let Julie introduce herself.
Okay. I'm Julie, her best friend. Just living the dream. Deciding to join her today.
Awesome. So like I said, we're going to be doing documentary reviews that are on Netflix. So you can go on Netflix and find them. The ones we're doing now is an episode, what's a series called Untold. There's a ton of different documentaries on there. So the one that we're reviewing today is going to be The Girlfriend Who Didn't Exist. Crazy wild ride to begin with. So we're going to start about halfway in the middle, but we're going to get you guys caught up. So to start off, we are talking about Manti Te'o.
Manti
Te'o. He is Hawaiian Samoan, Polynesian.
Yeah.
They throw that out there as well. I guess is that official term? Hawaiian Polynesian?
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Grew up in a very sport-oriented, football-oriented home.
And he's Mormon.
He is.
So
yes,
they kind of go together. His culture and his religion kind of formed the kind of person he grew up to be.
Yes. So he was, extraordinary. Like everybody, when they recruited, there was like a ton of people. I can't remember how many.
He had over 50 offers to colleges to play.
Yeah. So like ton of offers. He was super energetic, and just people loved him. He was a people person. Then he wanted to go to USC. Out of one of the offers that he wanted to go to USC, and his mentor, family friend, said, "I think you should go to Notre Dame." There, and back then, I'm an SEC girl. Notre Dame was nothing. Wasn't much of a football team. So this is when they were starting to make their big comeback. And he wanted him to be the first Manti Te'o for Notre Dame to really elevate their game. So he said that he really wanted to go to USC. He's a very religious person, so he prayed about it. And once his mentor came up and said something is when he said, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
To the point where when he signed for Notre Dame, he even admitted that he was in tears because he didn't want to sign for them.
Yeah.
So it was hard for him to do that.
Yeah, when we watched it, you guys got to get back and watch it, but we watched it. He looked miserable.
Yeah, he did.
He did not look like he was having fun. Like most people, when it's signature or signing day, they're excited, they're everything. He just looked like he
looked very defeated.
Yeah, he looked like he did not want to be there.
No,
whatsoever. But growing up, so to kind of wrap all this up, growing up, he playing football, a lot of his friends. There was one particular friend that he played football with named Ronan, Rowan, maybe? I can't remember. Well, I can remember, but I can't pronounce it. It's hard. Don't come at me. Words are hard. So he had him growing up, and he talked about this friend talked about he didn't feel comfortable inside his own body, meaning that he felt like he should have been a female instead of a male, and was a really good singer, actually. Super good singer.
Yeah.
I remember him singing, and he was a good singer. Unrelated to the subject, but
he also played football too.
Yes.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was the complete opposite though. Like he did it because his family wanted him to, but he didn't like it.
Yes.
He didn't care for it.
Yeah. He was not about that life. So he grew up with him playing football, didn't like it, started this transition into a female, and figured out that he needed company. He was on dating websites. Was talking to a whole bunch of guys, and I think that
in a totally different state than where Manti was.
Yes.
Like, so let's start there.
Yes. Yeah.
They weren't friends at this point.
Correct.
They didn't know each other yet.
Yeah. So what's the word I'm looking for? He got used to or loved that thrill of like having people reach out to him and date him and talk to him. So as the best of our egos get to us, he then created a fake profile and took the images from a girl in school that he thought was really pretty.
Yeah, somebody he actually knew.
Yes, took her images, which I just gotta ask. How does this girl not know?
Yeah.
Has she not see this and be like, huh,
that's me.
That's me. That's me. And I wonder if she found
or somebody else. You're in a small town. You use the photos of somebody you know, and you're adding people to the page to like befriend this person that you made up. Not one of those persons saw that photo and said, weren't we in like biology with her?
Yeah. And then contact her and be like, did somebody like hack you?
Yeah.
Did you not see this?
Yeah.
And I want to know too, did she find out when this came out? That would have been weird.
Oh, well, we don't know. We haven't watched the end.
That's true. That's true. So I guess we'll find it out. Yeah, we'll get to that. So yeah, that's kind of where we left off. They were talking a little bit, starting to get serious. Also, they said that they texted a lot and they talked on the phone a lot.
Yes, and we heard clips of their conversations, like quick little clips, and I would have not been under the impression I was being catfished at the time.
No,
like if that was me.
Yeah. No. Don't trust you. It's just yeah. So yeah, that's where we are leaving off. We're starting again.
It's just starting to get a little bit more serious, and they're having discussions on Manti going out there to meet her, to visit and hang out.
Correct. So he's currently at Notre Dame right now, playing football, and this is where we're going to pick up. This is her. She puts her name as Lene, is who her alter ego, I guess, would be, is Lene. So this is the person that we were talking about that wants to be a girl. And Lene is the one that she stole the identity from. I just have some. She's watched them. She.
I guess that's her pronoun.
Yeah, we respect. So she watched Catfish. It's like she trained.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They always use the same excuses. I've watched so many countless seasons of Catfish, and the question that he always would ask is like, well, why haven't you met up until now? Well, have you at least attempted to video chat with this person that you think you're talking to? And it's always those same excuses. Like, no, my phone is broken, or I don't have that kind of phone. Well, you know what's that's bullshit. Bullshit. 110% is bullshit. That should be like red flag. After that happened a couple times, like, I just want to scream during those episodes, like, you're an idiot if you really think this is who you're talking to, because, yeah, I'm sorry, but you're an idiot if you constantly go for that over and over and over and over again. Like, just awful.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but they're this.
I guess love makes you do crazy things, I suppose. But there was no red flags. Like at one point in time, he wasn't like, this is really weird.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
With some friends, and I got a text. Lene was in a car accident. She got hit by a drunk driver, and the car went off the highway, and she's on life support. She's not doing good. Like, the families, they're all going to the hospital right now.
99% of the time, in my opinion.
You think catfish?
Uh-huh. Like, it happens a lot. It's always like, yeah. Because they don't have any way around it. They either they have to come clean, or the person has to die. Like,
Karma. Karma's awful. I've never watched Catfish, actually.
I watched some.
You're gonna send her to Catfish, and she's got some issues. And okay, well, yeah. I mean, karma. God forbid that happens to you. That's awful. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember when it was specifically, but she was still in a hospital, and I was told that she was diagnosed with leukemia.
Suddenly?
Mm-hmm.
Like no signs?
Uh-huh.
And then suddenly, like,
yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, I knew that hits fast sometimes. Like, you know, you get diagnosed, but like within days.
But most of them, like in Catfish, it's something like that, and it never makes sense, but it's always, I feel like, really quick, because they've got themselves stuck in a corner so badly.
They can't get out.
They don't have time to drag it out like any other, you know, rather than just either coming clean or just being like, I would just want to break up with you. It's always like just weird excuses and like really quick, and then just to make it over.
Well, I had no idea we had Catfish viewer over here. It
was very sad when they took the show off it.
Didn't it?
Yeah, they stopped recording it. Last I knew.
Okay.
Yeah. Had to go through changes with the, sorry.
The political climate. Okay.
Look, but it was Neve, and then the other guy, and then he left to go pursue other things. So they had guest stars constantly. Then it was, I believe, Kimmy was her name. Kimmy. It's been a while since I watched it. And now she's engaged and getting married and all the things. So.
Alter lives.
For the next.
Going back and talking about it now, still getting upset. Like, that's just somebody who like really cares about people.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and I think that goes back to like everybody loving him, crowd loving, fans of him. He's a likable guy. He's got to see this. People mixing out like people.
Wears his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah. Yeah. And people ruin that, which is actually sad.
Yeah. Because now he'll have trouble after the fact, like dating.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe him not so much, but it'll be back there for sure.
Yeah.
Is like, we learned at the beginning of this that she started that Facebook page and then added people that she knows to it. So another way around it is they'll give themselves mutual friends that or utilize like more than one fake account, so that so Manti could have reached out to someone else on her friends list and said, have you ever, like, hey, like, we have mutual friends. Have you ever met her in person? Like, they can utilize those other people to be like, oh yeah, like, we hung out, we've had lunch before. So that he thinks, okay, like, this other person that I kind of know is telling me that they've seen her before. So they also like will hide tracks like that. Like, they will do things on the back end so that, I know this is a little different. He just straight up lied to his dad to say that he met her, but to take away from the red flaggishness, they will do things behind the scenes so that you think they're a real person to kind of help the lie.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, why wouldn't her friends? I don't know. Like if he was contacting her friends, I feel like they would have went to her and like, so tell me about this new guy.
Yeah,
It's just I kind of wonder, like, where is she at in this?
Yeah.
in this whole thing.
Yeah, we need to get her up in here.
Yeah.
Get her on.
Somebody call Lene. Phone a friend. Simone language. Oos is like a brand.
Oh, okay.
I know that because WWE. But a lot of the Hawaiian Samoan wrestlers and like The Rock, because he's Samoan, uses oos. It's a big thing. Figured out share that. Okay.
He had taught me, and I remember telling him, you have to see the bigger vision. You need to focus. You need to get, your mind right, because everything you want to do for your family, you will not get there partying. You will not get there, chilling out with whoever. You have to start holding yourself to this standard and be prepared.
Yes, because you're the most appropriate person to give advice on how to live your life.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. That was her being able to, don't push to come see me and waste your time when you need to be at school focusing on football. Like, she was just pushing it out further, I feel like.
Also, the glow up on him.
Oh, yes. 110%.
Arguing with him and saying, what's going on? The way that he was responding, it was so like short answered where I felt like he was hiding.
Bitch, please. You're getting angry for something he's doing that you've been doing since the beginning.
What's going on? Like, what's going on? What's happening? And all I could remember, all he said was, she's gone. I just found out that I lost my grandmother that morning. And then I just found out that Lene passed.
Fucking bitch.
I don't know what the heck inside of me thought that he was going to handle it well, or like
Why would you do that? You cared about him and you know what happened to him that morning. Curiosity question as we're watching this. How come right now, like if this is who she wants to be, this is her. When she would talk to Manti, she sounded like a female.
Yes.
Which I don't think she sounds like that currently right now in this interview.
Correct.
So why is that?
I mean, I think like we can fluctuate this, like,
But
really, right?
that wasn't like important to her. I just think it's odd. That's all. It's like, wait, why doesn't she sound like that now? Like if she wants to be.
Oh, because you're saying because she's That's a good question.
Because she doesn't sound like she did in her little clips to him.
But then again, nothing about her makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
So
I'm curious as to why, if she made him feel that way, like I'm a girl, I want to be a girl, I am a girl. That's all fine and good. And then you make yourself sound like a girl for Manti. Do you not want to sound like that all the time?
Right.
I guess it's just odd. Unless it's hard for her to sound like that, maybe.
She doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No. Getting upset. Right. To hear where we're at, I just want to add to our little video here that we had this discussion prior, before we even started this show. What we wanted to know, or what I wanted to know, was whether or not going forward, what if he was involved?
Yeah.
Just as an outsider, was one of those questions. Like, did he use this for his fame and football career? Like, at what point does he find out that he was being catfished? Like, did he continue, because in clips before you watch this, you see, which I have a feeling it's about to occur, that he says, I'm now playing for my grandmother and my girlfriend who both died on the same day. So I would like to know at what point he finds out that he was being catfished to know how long he utilized it for his career.
Yeah. And it's hard because we can sit back and say, why are you not You're so calm on this interview. I would be irate.
Yeah.
Knowing that this happened.
Mm-hmm.
But people handle things differently. And so I would react that way. But maybe he's just a cool, calm, collected guy. Maybe. I mean, if so, we need more of that.
Yeah.
But I would not at all.
Lene's sister. She says, I want you to know that Lene wrote you letters ahead of time before every game for this year.
Bitch.
Of course she did.
Bitch.
Letters. And that is when I made the decision. Said, listen, I'm going to make something good out of this. This could either be all about me or this could be about being an inspiration to everybody else. Check it down below.
Oh, I think this is the part.
On Tuesday morning, Manti's grandma passed away. And then just a few short hours later, Te'o's girlfriend lost her lengthy battle with leukemia. Te'o didn't give any thought to missing tonight's game. And
Lengthy battle, my ass.
Manti said,
I feel like he should have added the fact that, like, I'm playing this game for my grandmother and my girlfriend, but with an asterisk. The girlfriend I never met.
See, fine.
Yes.
See, fine.
Yes. Like
Yeah.
a girlfriend, yes, I'm mourning her. And I'm not meaning that to sound like a dick, but this whole thing just baffles me.
So this is kind of like,
Yeah. Which another show I habitually watch.
yes. Yeah, I get frustrated. Yeah, they like following on after a week and then they're like all flabbergasted when things don't work out.
Mhm.
You're like, well, what did you expect was
Yeah.
going to happen?
Did you also know there was a little catfishing Sister Wives show as well?
Oh,
Yeah.
all the shows.
Yeah.
Okay. So grandma and the girlfriend asked.
Oh, yeah. I never actually met the girlfriend, but
Yes.
I mean, I just really want to know when he's going to find out
Yeah.
that it was catfish.
Chick is a psycho.
Mhm.
Like narcissistic psycho.
And as a college football player, 4 years at a college of Notre Dame of all places, women everywhere, and chose someone he'd never met. I want to know, there can't be one other man in existence
No.
that would live like that.
No.
No.
Yeah. And man, it's so hard because because when he came to Notre Dame,
Yeah, he didn't even want to be there because he's not Catholic.
right,
And it's a huge conflict for him.
So he's like going through it, and then he finds somebody who he thinks is the love of his life, like
Yeah.
his bread and butter, and sort of head.
Yeah.
That's really give him a hug, but he probably trusts.
I'm thinking at this point, why are you even going to come out and out yourself? Just let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go and just let it play out. Just like she just said, she couldn't give up on it, but
And I'm
Lord have mercy.
And I'm curious to see too, moving forward, if she then turns to be the brother and starts being a friend with him to have him back.
Possibly. But I mean, from the sounds of it, she was the brother for a while, consoling his parents and stuff, which is just weird to me. It's not your place. Like what you just did, that is not your place when they're going through a loss. That's legit because they probably didn't put as much of their energy and effort into grieving their own family member that they should have been doing. Because she was tacked in on it.
Well, yeah, part of them was
It shouldn't have been.
The world of Lene had consisted of Lene, her sister, Uwe, her brother, her mom, Renaya. I was told that Renaya was Lene's cousin.
Yeah, so Renaya, it was Renaya. What we're saying, Ronan?
Yeah, I forget. Yeah.
That is
Actually,
the actual person
yes.
is Renaya. Yes.
Cousin.
So you have this whole conversation going on. You love him so much, you can't wait to see. And you just said you hugged him and felt nothing.
Yeah, like
So this is all
it wasn't supposed to be like finally I get to hug you. But that's how it should have been. Like if you actually cared about him.
right. Oh my God.
She's gross.
It's like a kind of
Been crying. I'm so sorry. It was actually me and I'm in love with you.
you have a soul.
Picture. This picture is going to need a few things. One, it's going to have your initials somewhere. Two, it's got to have the date. And not only does it have to have the date, it has to have this sign right here. And a picture holding a piece of paper and red ink, the date, and her throwing this up.
Yeah. Because
good.
yeah.
That was good.
Oh, back in the online world of something I won't name. Selling things for it. People did that all the time. Like they would take a photo of something really sought after. And that was always what we asked for, in some of the groups that we were in. If you're selling something, you need to have a piece of paper with it, with your name and the date and the time so that we know it's legit something you own and that you can sell. And people did that all the time. And we would see some horrible Photoshop papers with you fell for that. You fell for that and sent them your money.
Oh my God. Okay, so that's part one. The end of part one. With craziness. I'm assuming the next episode.
Apparently it blows up more, which
Yeah.
I don't see how this is even possible.
No.
To be honest.
No, I don't.
It's been a roller coaster as is. Just let it go. Just let it go. And she couldn't let it go.
You had your fun.
You had your out.
You had her out. Leave it be.
Yeah.
And now you gotta bring some up from the dead.
Yeah.
And make up a story.
Another story that's a complete lie.
Yeah. And then you finish. Okay, you guys, that was part one. We will be back next Tuesday with part two. It's a long one. I think the episodes are like an hour, so we'll be on from start to finish. So until then, leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear what you think about this
Shit show so far.
shit show. Catfish shit show. Can we?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Okay. All right. So remember to subscribe, like, Spotify, YouTube, comments, all of the things. It's the algorithm going and supporting the show. And other than that, we will talk to you guys next week. Stay positive, stay brazen.